Welcome back. In this video, we're going to learn about constraint layout in Android Studio. We have 3 text views inside this relative layout. I'll change this relative layout to a constraint layout. Type constraint layout, and this is the tag of the constraint layout. Android x.constraintlayout.widget.constraintlayout. This is for the attributes of this constraint layout, and the ending tag and the closing tag for the constraint layout is here. A constraint layout is a versatile and powerful layout manager introduced in Android that allows you to create complex and flexible UI designs with ease. It's designed to make it easier to create responsive and dynamic layouts, adapt to various screen sizes and orientations, and reduce the need of nested layouts. The core concept of constraint layout is constraints, which define how child views are positioned and sized relative to each other and to the parent layout. Constraints are set by specifying the connections between the edges of a view and other views or the parent layout. To remove the constraints, you can click on this button, clear all constraints, and I'm removing all constraints from this layout. And we have 3 text views. I can drag and drop them. Every widget and every view in Android has 4 circles, 4 anchor points. At least we need to anchor a horizontal and a vertical one. I am anchoring this text view with the parent edge. You can see it. This is the parent. The constraint layout that we specified a margin to it as 20 dp. Here I'm constraining this text view as 48 from the parent, from the top, and 44 from the left. If I click on this text view, we can see the text, and we have these attributes: layout, constraint, start to start of parent. Following the general formula of the constraint attributes, we are specifying the source anchor as start to start, and the target ID, I'm specifying it as parent. Start, which is the source anchor, start, which is the target anchor, and the target ID, which is parent. You can specify another ID, another view IDs, like first text view. And you can see it's constrained to this start to start of this first text view. Back to another text view, which is the second text view. I need to specify here the parent. And also we have another constraint. This is for the vertical constraint, and this is for the horizontal constraint. Top. This is the source anchor. This is target anchor, which is the top. And this is the ID, which is the target ID. In this case, I'm anchoring. I am constraining this text view to the parent constraint layout, which is in this case, this rectangle, blue rectangle. Also, we have margins. You can see margin start as 44. I am defining here a 44 margin from the left and 48 margin from the top. So you can see margin start and margin top. Here, in this case, we are defining the constraints to the first text view or this text view. Now let's move to another text view. In this case, I want this text view to be anchored to this text view and not to the parent. So I need to specify 1 horizontal and 1 vertical constraint. I'll drag and drop this anchor and place it here. You can see this text view is anchored now to this another text view. Also, I need to specify a vertical one. I drag and drop this anchor, and you can see this text view is anchored to this text view. If I move this text view, the second text view will be replaced and moved automatically. Whenever I move this text view, the second text view will be dragged again and moved again. If I move to this text view, hello world, I can center it to this text view. For example, if I specify these two horizontal constraints and specify it to this welcome to our course, it will be centered under this welcome to our course text view. Drag and drop the third constraint, and here we go. If I move this text, you can see hello world will be centered again because it's constrained to both left and right from that welcome to our course text view. By specifying the left and right constraints, you are adding two horizontal constraints. And if you specify up and down or top and bottom constraints, you are specifying both vertical constraints. At least you need one horizontal and one vertical. If you run the application, you can see that the real application is matching our layout because I'm adding the vertical and horizontal constraint for every view I create. This is the power of constraint layout. You can get rid of nested layouts from linear and relative layouts, and you can drag and drop, add the horizontal and the vertical constraints, and you can go with it. There are a lot of things you can add with the constraint layout, like the guidelines, chains, barriers, bias, ratios. But in the next videos, we're going to learn about them in deep when working with complex UI applications. Using constraint layout, you can create a wide range of complex and flexible UI designs without the need of nested layouts. It's a powerful tool for modern Android app development, offering both a visual design editor and XML support to suit different design workflows.